It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Saints and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. Well, he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready! 79 Bronco! Check go!
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Quick slant caught by Shaheed. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Ready!
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set! Hut, hut.
From the 31. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start. Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. I'm just taking a guess here, Brock, that they were so concerned with his passing prowess that they forgot this dude can deal quite a bit of damage with his legs, too.
Yeah, this is where offenses in the NFL are blurring with the college game. They want guys running the show who can light it up through the air, but just as often torch you on the ground, with numbers normally reserved for running backs.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd and 3 now.
Come on.
They'll run here from the gun. Has a lane inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints break the tie here in the first. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off and even better running. Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback.
Here we go!
To throw here on 1st down. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go!
To throw it on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Buffalo 18! Ready?
From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their early lead to 13. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback.
Set. Ready.
They send a tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ooh, found a soft spot, crosses the 25. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Get up.
Looking to the air here. He's on the move. He's keeping it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All set up now for first and 10.
Shut up. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
Got it. Ready. Mustang 19. Go.
From the 36. Chased out to his right. Shakes himself. Ooh, he can't avoid that one, and they take him down.
On the ball. Now.
Trying to work quickly now.
Hup.
They'll throw on third and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback.
Ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Break.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Here's a give up the middle, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Second down now, 7 to go.
Check go.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hut.
Here he is on third and long. Gets himself. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. And it's being led back out by its...
Let's go.
They go play action on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing.
Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Seahawks pick it up. This offense...
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run here on first down. He breaks a tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Bronco 80. Here we go. Dragon 60. Ready.
They go play action here. Connects with Johnson. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. From midfield on second down. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Let's go now.
Motioning left is Olave. They'll run it here on third down. And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48.
Ready up.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
Ready.
Here's second and 11. Forced out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Okay, ready.
And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a faint possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before...
Okay, break.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are gonna have a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. It is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump.
Uh-huh.
Ready, ready. Check go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut, hut.
Back-to-back carries here. Breaks the tackle, still going. And some great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
Set. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but...
And he's across for the touchdown! And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
Come on, set. Ready.
Play action on first down. Vacates quickly left side. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. He's on the move. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake here. Olave with the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go!
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready. Check go.
Pass play coming here. Still on his feet. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
On the set. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Set. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out.
Let's go.
They're now on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it'll be second down.
Come on. Set. Go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Gets this to Johnson. Keeps himself upright. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth quarter lead. The impact this guy is...
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Ready.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready.
Jukes one defender. They can't stop him. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, off play action. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Shut up. Shut up.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
On the dump.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Putting the body on the line for his team. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened. Which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
Ready? Come 19! Come 19! Hup!
Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set!
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' Offensive Player of the Year. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Texans on Sunday.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll
Ready? Check go!
out of the gun. They'll throw to get things going. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game. This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Saints. That is 16th touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the... Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for Olave. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Back to the air one more time. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's one of those Saints offense. And they're
Ready, break. Ready.
back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Check go.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goal.
Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He comes into the
Here we go.
Mason motioning over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Up the middle they go. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, New Orleans.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards.
Okay, break.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up.
And he's in! Touchdown, Saints. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off. The Saints offense, and they're...
Ready!
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Woo! They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set!
Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
He is in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
Inside the 10, it is caught, and he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he enters the final weekend on top of the league in rush.
Here we go! Hut, hut.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He runs with it. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Shaheed in motion. Going right sideline and complete. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll run again.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they...
Here we go, set. Check go.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here's a designed run. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Tackle there by Will Anderson. 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready? Go.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touch.
On the set. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Hold the ready.
2nd and 7.
Set up.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A throw on the run is complete.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Saints. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. They continue to add.
Ready. Set.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Set up.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Now, he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go now.
The drive will start on the ground. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Go! Ready, ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs.